It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we'll see Brandon Ayuk. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the 49ers and the Vikings coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And it's the defense that's really the star of the show. A terrific game last week. They got a shutout on the road. And that's something that doesn't happen very often nowadays.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers. They, too, were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. The Vikings offense making their way out behind their former number 3 overall pick, who spent his last year as a 49er. It's Sam Darnold.
And he's still been looking for that one situation to allow all of his talents to come together. He's hoping that he found it here. Plenty of playmakers on the outside, and a team that's willing to run the football to let his talent shine.
Man in motion is Sherfield. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
12 yards there, first down Vikings. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The numbers for Jones last week, 22 carries, 86 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Second down, another shot for Jones. Nifty move. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. This defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Second down and 6 now. They'll run for the first time with Isaiah Spiller. 9 yards on the play there, and it sends him up first and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Spiller will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Jones is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Jones again, and he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuffed behind the line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
Well, they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's what it is, game partner. Will this offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the 49ers getting ready to go on offense, and it's the Pro Bowler Brock Purdy at the helm in his 3rd NFL season now out of Iowa State.
And he comes off an incredible performance in the opener. 5 touchdown passes. Now look, you always want to start strong, but I think that's more than anyone, including himself, could have expected.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 26. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing here, Purdy. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Brandon Powell deep from Minnesota. That's pulled in at the 32. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, you're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going. That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Darnold now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that is incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of.
There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Purdy. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now out comes Minnesota. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
You look at this Niner defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers, takeaways they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Jefferson going to go in motion right. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it. Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And you're starting to sense the momentum possibly changing just a little here. You get the touchdown your previous drive, then you force a punt, And now, this is a good positive play here to start this drive. And you can just sense the tide starting to turn here in a one-score game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Purdy now to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Now Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's going to be caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, a 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
This is caught by Addison. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there for Minnesota. 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Man in motion is Sherfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Near his goal line, here's Purdy. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
A gain of 14. First down, San Francisco.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's Purdy. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this one is right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Going to get a break here for an injury. Aaron Jones is in some discomfort down on the field. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Darnold from the gun. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it looks like the defense has got it. The 49ers offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Purdy. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. And a 49er first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Purdy. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep your defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The 27-yard line.
Here's Darnold. Making the catch. This is the tight end, Oliver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Man in motion is Sherfield. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5. Now it's Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That is caught, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down. They go back to the ground with Spiller, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Second and 11. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Niners offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Play action. Now Purdy. He's got Ayuk on the sideline. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They go play action here. Purdy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
First down, 49ers.
Purdy. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right on the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 3 on the play, but with it, time has run out on the first half of play. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and it's the Seahawks who are out in front in the second quarter. Tyler Lockett, a touchdown reception. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And you can see there is the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Michael Pittman, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last. We head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. The Saints locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. We saw a fine performance in the first half from the former Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Niners offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Purdy off the play fake. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to add on to that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point try now for Moody. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. And they have had problems getting the running game in gear as we look through some of their attempts from earlier. They have just not been able to match the physicality that this defense has shown, and their lack of success on the ground is a direct reflection of that. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Off of play action, Darnold. He gets it to Addison. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Running right, this is Spiller. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll run here with Spiller. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Isaiah Spiller, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
And he may have surprised people the last few years, but it shouldn't be a surprise anymore when he gets to the quarterback. These last 4 seasons, 39.5 sacks during that span, and the 49ers expect that kind of production throughout the season.
Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. Room here to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll try the left side with Spiller.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the Vikings are going to be set up for the 1st and goal. They couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw, Darnold.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 1-yard touchdown pass, and the Vikings have cut it back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
He's been almost impossible to bottle up. You see that number 10 on your screen, a big reason why they have the lead.
One of the guys that's being featured in this game and making sure that he's targeted because they do trust him with the ball. That's why they go back to him time and time again.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Purdy looking to throw.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Purdy sets up to throw again. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Purdy on 4th down.
And now here's another interception.
Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with...
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Nick Bosa.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Darnold.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line.
Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here. Third quarter, we'll see what else he has in store for us. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, 49ers.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey.
To about the 35, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And shedding through the tackle. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing here, Purdy.
His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
And now out comes Minnesota. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Purdy now to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down, and that catch also puts him at 150 yards receiving now for the game. Back to throw, Purdy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now Purdy. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. He hit him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And out now come the Vikings. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Pass complete to Addison. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down. Here's Darnold. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And here's Ryan Wright now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Kevin O'Connell clearly unhappy with that call, and he's thrown that red challenge flag out on the field. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide, and I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stays.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Here's Purdy. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going...
And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick 6. But look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he will find his man, Samuel. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 67 yards. And the Niners use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead is now 2. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Floyd able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Now it's Darnold. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Darnold. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Trent Sherfield, 64 yards. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. A drive there of just 4 plays. And It's polished off by a Viking score. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far.
Purdy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Purdy from the gun. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Out of the gun, Purdy. And this is caught. Jennings. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Purdy. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jennings. The offense on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They go play action here. Purdy. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are once again back in front. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Purdy will throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. Now Darnold. And complete. Spiller out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
He'll buy some time right.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense. How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Purdy off the play fake. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that will be a fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Purdy looking to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to roll out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Back to throw, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 32 yards. And the 49ers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
They run behind center with Spiller. Oh, good move. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 70 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
To throw is Darnold. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Shotgun now with Purdy. That is intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Darnold to throw. Setting up the screen, here's Spiller. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Darnold. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's Darnold. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver, and he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Purdy down to a knee, and that should be the final act of the ball game.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Niners, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
It's week 3 of the NFL, and we'll see Brandon Ayuk. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the 49ers and the Rams. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, football fans. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart in the booth for this one. And Brock, any play could be a big play with the type of wide receivers we have here today.
It's gotten to the point where you simply can't cover, Kate, the elite receivers in the NFL today. You know they're going to get their looks early and often, and you just hope to contain them because you're exactly right. Any target they get has the chance to be a game-changing play.
Punter Mitch Wishnowski ready to do the honors. And here we go from LA. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 16-year pro, rebounded from an injury last season, Matthew Stafford.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and a big old win last week.
Looking to throw right away. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. These guys have gotten off to a hot start, Brock, in spite of these injuries that have occurred along the way.
You know what, Kate? If you and I traveled to every training camp, I think we'd hear the same thing. Next man up, next man up. These teams know it. The players know it. You hear the talk, but then you got to walk it, and this team is. I know it's early, but this is looking like a group who could be built for a playoff run as long as this list doesn't grow too much longer.
Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down. They go with Williams on the counter, and the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
And there's certainly still people talking about the game. The buzz is real. He posted unbelievable numbers last week. Even his passing numbers continue to rise league-wide. Well, he reached heights rarely flown to in league history. It took volume, sure, to get him there, but also an eagle eye to see everything out there perfectly. He and the rest of us, we can only hope that he comes close to seeing that kind of production today.
His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's able to push forward to the 25. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Here's Stafford. He'll get this to Cup. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one gains 7. And it brings up an LA first down. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Give to Williams from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss. stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Stafford from the gun. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams parlay the interception into points. Up the middle, and somebody blocked it. The 49ers have it. There he goes on the right side. The 30. And they return it all the way back for 2 to minimize the sting of that opposing touchdown.
Let's call those, Kate, some growing pains for this rookie kicker. All these kickers making the jump from college to the NFL, well, they got to adjust to a much longer kick. And you know what else they've got to adjust to? The speed and the athleticism of those defenders to block that kick. Let's call this a hard lesson learned.
Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
Pretty throwing here on first. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Now, as we get a chance to look at their picks from this year's draft, Brock, we see a lot of names that are set up to help this team, both this year as rookies and down the line as well.
Yeah, you really see the two draft strategies combined here, right? Best player available in drafting for needs. Some people will like one, some like the other. Personally, I think it's best when you add both to a class like they did. Some of these guys we're going to see right away, and others, well, they're going to have to develop to add some depth and serious talent down the road.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Second down now, 7 to go. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
To throw again, it's Purdy. And no luck there, that throw falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Shotgun snap for Purdy. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. Now it's a bootleg for him. Uh-oh, he's in trouble, and the Rams bring him down. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee, with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
4th down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A throw right side finds Cup. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. No hesitation, and that one's caught. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st. Now Stafford again. That's taken in by Cup. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Up the gut they go with Williams. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only a yard that time, so now they're left with 3rd and 13. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Ethan Evans back out there. They're going to punt it away again.
Well, I just finished the previous game. I don't know if you were watching.
This is a beauty of a kick.
Because there was another viewer.
No chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. So here come the 49ers on offense. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Play action now with Purdy. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10.
Oh, come on, man.
Falls to the ground now left, incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone
Freaking
to
Garoppolo.
effectively move the ball in this league.
throwing on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
He gets it away now from his own end zone. And he'll make the fair catch. Didn't make it to the 50. This one just short of midfield. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Rams will take possession. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. They fake the handoff now. Stafford. And the 49ers get there and take him down.
Damn.
And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed. So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 28. They gain 14 on the play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing now, Stafford. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 2nd down. Stafford back to throw. That's incomplete left side.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a 7-point lead in the 1st. A quick 2nd score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
All right, what do you mean?
Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They motion the slot man right. Purdy on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Purdy setting up that play action. Brought in by Ayuk. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's throwing deep to the left side. Brought in inside the 20. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. We've got a close one here. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment.
When you pick a play, there's 3. You have to press either one of the 3 buttons. That's how you select. You pick
Things
a play.
trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Here's a return from the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. He's got it. Room to run. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9.
What do you have to choose which one you think is best. It's pretty much predicting.
Straight ahead with Williams. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Not the right one, but what you think it's best. It's pretty much predicting. So try not to make it too obvious. That's pretty much how it works.
Between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Quick hitter complete. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I used to be really
the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's
but I started the PS1.
Nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford down the middle, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Stafford. Quick slant taken in by Nakua. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 4. This is hauled in by Atwell. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
I don't know.
Running for the marker.
I'm pretty much casual.
Gets the 1st and more inside the 15. And finally they
Kind of casual. I never play online on Madden. Like, I'd rather just play offline or local, like as in split screen, or like, you know, with another controller, other person on the couch.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really...
And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Rams grow the lead to 7. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Cardi down for the PAT. touchdown splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. The 49ers and Brandon Ayuk running onto the field. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. That finds Ayuk complete. He's at the 30. The 10. And it's a touchdown. He made the catch and took it the rest of the way. The 49ers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. Doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I mean, experience, but I don't know. You just gotta find an open person. When you're the one, your go-to person.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense is having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Sanford.
There we go.
And the 49ers get there and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 16 at the 36-yard line.
What are you doing? You switching now, huh? Man.
Trying again following the sack. His pass caught by Nakua. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Man, lucky.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Off the play fake, it's Stafford.
Oh, what the hell?
Throwing deep for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Now Stafford again. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Come on, stop.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Force him a field goal or a punt. Come on.
Throwing now off play action.
Oh, shit. What was a fake? Shit.
He's going to get this complete to his running back. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. He gets 6
let's
on
see.
that play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
No.
They take the handoff now. Stafford. Cup on the catch. And they catch up to him, but not until
They're
he's
not
got a
incomplete.
huge gain and a first down.
I'm the defending.
They get
They're
22 on that one.
on offense, the
And
blue
now they
team.
have a first and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First and goal.
Come
Here's
on, man.
Williams.
That was so perfect.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up second and goal.
I'm the white team.
They'll look to run with Williams. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Couldn't pick up anything, and now he brings up third and goal from the 2.
It's not about scoring quickly. When you have more possession of the ball, you burn the clock
Here is Williams. And he gets
at the
it in
same
end
time.
zone.
So
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
the only time you score quickly is like when you're behind.
Lead to 7. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Cardi now for the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another
The only
look at
time
Brock
you
Purdy.
score quickly is
And at the
like,
pace he's begun the game
you're
throwing the
behind, you
football,
feel the
Brock, he is
pressure.
in line for
When
a
time is,
special type of
you know,
performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end.
running.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Got him in, over the middle, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his plays really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
First down throw by Purdy. Got him in over the middle. Complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a 49er first down. They're set up at the 35 now. Purdy throwing here on first. Working across the field, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard.
49ers 26.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Starting from the 5. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Rams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Oh, boy.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy
I
territory.
haven't forced them to punt. Well, once, not twice yet.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he gets him one as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. That's taken in by Cup. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back now, pressure on its way. He goes back to him yet again. Complete.
Lucky.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
Ah, boy.
It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake here. Got a man open across the field. Complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Stafford. And it's caught. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone. It's 2nd and goal. They're going play action. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Stafford from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams will add to their lead at the end of the half. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. So this solid 1st half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Looking to throw, Purdy. Here's a loft deep down the middle. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Purdy to throw it. He's trying another one deep.
Come on, you
This
could
one falls
have.
incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Normally in real life, they don't do this.
Shot before halftime.
Nah.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Normally in real life, they don't do this.
Reached halftime. Already a full game's worth of excitement in just 2
That's
quarters.
just a risk of injury.
Now we'll go coast to coast. Jonathan Coachman standing by in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here. What's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle.
I hope Seattle lost. Oh, they're not 0-2 in real life. They're 2-0.
The Dolphins seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. From there, let's head down to Nevada to check in on the Raiders in Las Vegas. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game.
How could they lose it? How are they losing to the Panthers? Panthers are the worst team.
Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale.
Conchero's team versus the Cardinals.
They trail the visiting Lions in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. The Rams got a nice throwback performance from their veteran quarterback, Matthew Stafford. He got off to a hot start with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, threw another for good measure in the second quarter. So he has been on target throughout.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're getting a look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion left. Purdy on 1st down. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down. From the gun is Purdy. That's complete to Kittle on the sideline. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40.
Which person? Whose jersey?
With a nice gain of 10 and a first
The
down.
Niner jersey.
Some careful consideration,
Oh, come
and Sean
on, man.
McVay will indeed challenge the call.
Previous play is under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
Ah,
no matter
damn it.
what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to
Wait.
make the catch.
Yeah.
Now
His
we
name
got to
put his
look
drag
and
in.
see, did he get both feet in with possession?
Yeah, I got it. Stands. It's not reversed.
After review of the play,
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He puts some power on it.
Oh, you talking about Kittle?
He's got it at the 30.
Oh, McCaffrey, 23.
This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add
Are you
on
serious? You
even
watching my?
more.
Are you
just
serious? You watching
feel
my
his
stream
aggressive
live? You could
mindset
probably
all
refresh
game
it.
long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Let's see. Samuel or Ayuk?
To throw again, it's Purdy. Brought in by Ayuk near the sideline. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself.
Got 3 Niners. I want
He's
to buy
carried a
jerseys.
great performance through much of this game.
I'm
Even
thinking
as the
about
defense
Ayuk,
adjusted, tried to slow him
Hargrave, or
down,
Fred
none of it
Warner.
mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the
We'll
game
see.
does slow
Maybe I'll
down.
buy them later in the
It is
season.
so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow, and he is dicing them.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, almost a throw to cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Purdy throwing here. The throw is caught. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third and short. Here's Purdy.
Oh, come on. I should have caught that.
Right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that gets them back within 5.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2-for-2 for this kicker.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return.
Come on, let's put a stop.
The Rams and Matthew Stafford
Don't
set
let
to go
him
back
keep
on
on
offense.
completing.
And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this
Gotta
game,
force the
his
fourth down.
touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means
But no way
pretty
this
darn
matchup's
good
gonna
game.
be like this. Because the real world, they're not playing full strength, both teams. It is Madden.
Starts out with a 1st and 10.
Everyone's full strength.
Draw play. This is
Oh,
Williams.
come on, man.
And he couldn't do a whole lot there. Minimal yardage picked up to the 27. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 27.
Son of
He'll
a...
get this to come.
See, that guy, Cooper Kupp, he's not gonna play. He's not playing this game because he's injured.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Because it's 4th down. And then if I gamble on 4th down and if I didn't complete it, then it's the other team's ball, if that makes sense.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. This is Williams. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Running right, it's Williams. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Wow, it's forced a kick.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of
Gotta
yards.
force a
as far
kick
as the
on these
offense is
guys.
concerned. It's always humbling when you try
I want to
force
score a touchdown.
versus force, and the defense wins out.
Back to throw, here's Stafford. Has it in close. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams push their lead further to start the half. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. This offense sent it back to the field, led by their receiver. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy.
Son of a, you should have caught that.
Great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Purdy. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Purdy gets this from the pistol. He's got it, complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. If only every game could go like this for him, right? He's been fed targets, and it seems like he's not just been able to bring them in, but he's been making good things happen every time he gets that football.
I'm having Marvin Harrison flashbacks right now, Kate. Being on the sidelines, watching that guy work, and in games like this, moments like this, where you can't feed him enough because that defense just simply has no answers.
And he'll get this down to the 40. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Here's Purdy to throw. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, "You have a tight end with his hand on the ground?" "Yes, coach." "You have a fullback still on your roster?" "Yes, coach." "Then you're going to be just fine."
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back's come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch. And that gets him to double digits with his 10th reception of the game. They've kept him about as busy as they could all contest. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Now again, McCaffrey. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. They stick with McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play. That leaves him with 4th and 4. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. On the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the lead is back down to 9.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his 3rd field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. This return starts at the 5.
Come on, D.
Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The home team, still receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. A run with Williams. And he'll take this up to around the 30-yard line. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. To throw, Stafford.
Son of a freaking man. Yeah, you guys are always lucky. Always. Freaking AI. Hate you, AI.
Stafford back to throw. Complete. It's Atwell. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 48. He's got it. Room to run. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down. Now Stafford again. Gets made right side by Nakua. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that 1st down marker.
Come on, don't let him score another touchdown. Gotta let them force a field goal.
Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot.
Son of a...
Give your quarterback a chance.
And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams push their lead to 15. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Can't believe that.
They want to run it across. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. Well, 2 left on the table there. Forget the goal line, Brock. They barely got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, to me right there, Kate, that's a sign this defense did their homework, studied their tendencies. Yet no way that running back was going to get that one in, not with that force of the defense coming out.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Nabs along that sideline, Samuel. And that completion gets him up to 400 yards in the football game. No, it's a tough mark to reach, but one that every quarterback takes pride in being able to reach, or at least challenge every so often. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Purdy on 1st down.
Son of a freaking...
It's intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And the Rams have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still
I don't know if I'm going to win this game. They score another touchdown, it's tough to come back.
They get 28 out of that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Stafford from the gun.
All right.
That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jair Brown has it.
All right.
And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Ball at the 33 for first down. Shotgun snap for Purdy.
Son of a freaking lucky ass.
Picked off by Tre'Davious White.
Oh.
And the Rams get it as he makes his third interception of this game. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. They go with Williams on the
Oh
counter.
my gosh, I missed a good blitz.
And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Able to find Nakua here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen, play goes nowhere.
They score a touchdown, I think it's over.
Stafford now on 3rd down.
Oh my
He
god.
has the first over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a first down. Now it's Williams. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Yeah, if they score a touchdown, it's hard for me to come back.
So we're through 3 here. This
Damn.
one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th.
Yeah, 2-score game. That's they score. That's tough. 3-score game. I don't think I'm gonna win. Freaking Kyle Shanahan looks like Madison Bumgarner in this game.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now Stafford to throw. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after
Come
that.
on.
Picked up a good
Just
chunk.
gotta force a field goal.
It's
Don't
nearly a
let
big
them
play.
force a touchdown, or else it's tough to come back.
From the gun on 3rd down. That's
Son of a-
caught for the first.
Oh
He's
no!
gonna be out of bounds right along the 20.
I can't believe that.
They'll say he
No.
got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
I think it's over if they score a touchdown.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Quick hitter complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Horrible.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. They try again with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Stafford. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Kyron Williams, the touchdown.
It'll be a miracle if I come back.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue.
I think I have to score quickly in order to make a comeback. So
the Rams kicking team is ready. Then they're going to send this one away.
sheesh.
He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return.
This is not easy mode, by the way. This is normal mode. Let's see.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped it incomplete on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They send Samuel Wright. Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
That one is caught left side of the field. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. And this was something we knew pretty early on this season. He was going to accomplish this year barring injury, right? What's impressive is how quickly he's reached that 1,000-yard mark. There's still considerable season left for him to take that total much higher. Launches one deep downfield. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. To throw again, it's Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Floats that one, but they couldn't connect.
I'm just going to say, maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Son of a freaking, you open, you and hold on to the ball. Come on,
Even
man.
the best receivers, they've got
It's over.
breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game.
Unless I can get.
If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Oh wait,
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one.
They're being sloppy right now because
wants to play quarterback until a play like
they're leading.
that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
His pass caught by Nakua. And they'll get him down after he gets
Be
into
like
the
this.
48.
It's
The
like
Rams
this. Should have
are
been
set
like
to
this.
punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense.
Oh boy. I don't know if I'm going to get a comeback.
Pretty throwing here on 1st. He puts everything behind this one. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We get 2nd down. Purdy setting up that play action. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. So they're left facing 3rd and long. 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 Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Here's one, left side. He's got it. Complete pass. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. He puts some air under it. Deep down the middle it goes. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. From the gun is Purdy. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Play action now with Purdy. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
It is embarrassing.
And he can't do it himself, Brock. He's stuck behind the line for a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
I'll take the first loss.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They're taking their time because they're winning.
From the 30 on 2nd down.
See, this is nothing to them. They know they won.
And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming
Just
up.
chewing up the clock.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he gets absolutely popped.
See, they're going easy on me because they're leading.
He gets 2 out of it, but it's going to be 4th down. The Rams are set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Oh, he nearly coffin cornered that one. Just a little too far, and it's out of the side of the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. He lobs it deep middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Pretty much I'm just playing desperation right now.
He's looking deep once again. He's got it. Complete. And he continues to rise higher and higher as this game goes on. That's how a 500-yard performance for him. Less than 30 times that's ever happened, which puts in perspective the enormity of what he's accomplished here. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Looking to throw, Purdy. Throwing this back in the end zone. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. Oh, put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Into the hands of Kittle. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, it's incumbent on that defense to fly.
Oh boy.
Make that tackle.
I want to forfeit the game.
Took a great defensive effort to do it.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's brought down up across the 30-yard line. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Ain't no way we're gonna lose the Rams tomorrow.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's a pickup of 9. And it brings up an LA first down. Straight ahead with Williams. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
You don't need positive yardage. You just chew up the clock. That's it.
Another run for Williams. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the
I think
46-yard line.
This is it.
It's a gain of 12 there. And the Rams are going to have a first down. It's the 2-minute warning here in LA. Rams nearing their 2nd win of the campaign. New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on first.
I'm playing easy mode, and every game I win. But I'm playing normal, so
Well, he was supposed to be the one
gotta
who
keep
chipped
it
away
fair,
a few and got a new set of downs started
accurate.
right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On 2nd down, it's Williams again. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. That's 5, it looks like, on the play. So now it's going to be 3rd and 8. Stafford from the gun. Here he goes again.
Freaking don't even
And they
score
finally
again.
bring him down, but that is a
Don't
big
even
gain
score
and a
again.
new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of
It's
field,
over.
and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I'm not calling
I love
timeout. It's
everything
over.
about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you throw in that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at, you throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
So make a check in that win column for the Rams. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right? That it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.
And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one.
All right. Gotta mute the audio because when I was streaming this game without even knowing, it cut off my stream because of copyright music in this game. It's football. You can't win all games. Alright. The next game after the Rams is the Patriots. So it should be an easy one. The Patriots are a weak team. Let's see. It's our division. I got nothing to do. Game starts at 1:25, so that's nothing. I usually wake up like noon or 11, so that should be fine. I could do an all-nighter. We'll see. I don't know. tied. First since, yeah. Oh my gosh, Seahawks and Cardinals. They're both 0-2. Well, that's not good. Right now, in real life, the Rams are 0-2. So this game, Rams are looking for their first win, and Niners are looking for their second win. It's either tomorrow, it's already tomorrow. Niners are going to be 2-1, and the Rams are going to be 0-3, and Niners might be what, 1-2. Then Rams are 1-2. Just save the game. Home game. The Patriots. That's after the Rams game. Cardinals. Cowboys. Rest week. Still gonna play games. I think I'm probably gonna play Zenless.